Hey, welcome guys to today's tutorial. I'm Bright from CEO Designs. So in today's tutorial we'll be making our product display look much more professional using cool backgrounds and realistic shadows. So let's get right into this. Let's go there. So right here on Photoshop, I already have my background open. So the link to download this image is on my description of this video. So you could just check it out there and get this image and every other images I'll be using in this design. Now the thing is that when you just make some of these designs and just send them like that to your clients, you don't really fancy them so much. But once you can package your design so very well, even though you think your design should be cheap, that packaging alone could make your design look very expensive. So that's what I want to do right now. I want to package the design. So I have some pictures already. Let me open them. So I actually did this branding for a brand called Somi Empire. Some time ago I did the label designs for them for the product. They actually deal on hair product and it really works like magic, just like the name Magic Hair Growth. When I saw the effect, I was super impressed, So I was really happy making the designs for them. They have this special magic hair oil. They will have hair shampoos, they have cream, levering cream and different creams. But we'll be working with these three products here for the design, keeping it simple. So let's get back to the tutorial. Okay, so that's done. So time to create our shadow. So pick on the brush to create a new layer. Now come to the center of the design. Make sure your opacity and flow is 100, very much important, and your hardness is on 0. You don't want hard edges on those shadows. So we come to the middle with our brush very big like this, then we just damp once. Okay, then hit on your select tool, transform this guy, Ctrl T, then come to this edge, hold shift and draw this down. Not so much, just like this is better. Fine. Then you commit this change. So pull this guy down the layers of the product, and like that you already have a shadow that is working. So we can keep adjusting, scaling this guy left, right to cover all. But if you continue that way, it may not look real across all products. So we could just leave it for just this one. Scale it very well. You could zoom to check. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, so I can now duplicate this particular one for the others. Just slide this to the right a little bit, then still duplicate and slide that to the left a little bit. Okay, then I could just scale this one down so it fits just for the shampoo, and also scale that oil shadow so it fits just for the oil. Let's just highlight everything with the shadow. Transform and just take this thing up a little bit. Okay, fine. Now without that shadow, this height was looking, and with the shadow, this height is looking now. So we can still fine tune the shadow. We could highlight every of them and transform, then choose perspective, come to this edge and just stretch out this guy so the shadow slips much better on our platform. Let's just scale this guy down a little bit, reduce how much it's flowing outside our product. Okay, then we can just reduce the opacity just a little bit. Let me take this one, center down a little bit. Okay, that's fine. that's fine. So now it's no more floating like before, but it's not still looking that realistic. So another thing we'll do, each of these products will add a shadow at the base, because once there's a shadow under it, there should be a shadow casting at the base of the product. So we'll come to, let's start with this one, the shampoo. We create a new layer there, we clip this layer to the shampoo, we pick our brush tool very quickly, and that black selected, just reduce this guy a little bit and reduce your opacity, reduce your flow just like this. Then just zoom in much like that. Then just damp your brush around the bottom like this. Okay, that's fine. So do the same thing for the next one. We create under it, we clip it and just damp our brush like that. Yeah, that is looking very rough. Okay, so for the oil, same thing. Okay, now it's looking much better. Then we could just reduce some of this thing if it's too much, and same thing with this one. Okay, the last shadow we'll be creating is this shadow. See, because this product is directly on top of this one, if you see, it means you should be casting a little shadow on this product here. And also this one is directly on top of this one, simply means you should be casting a little shadow on this one. And I'm still not satisfied with the shadow under the hair mask. Let me see. Okay, better. I like it now. So we'll create a shadow that casts this one on this, and a shadow for this one to this. So I could just come here, this product here, then create a layer under the product. This is directly on top this shampoo. Then pick my black brush again, reduce my opacity and fill to like 50 something, just increase this guy a little bit, and just brush very softly like this. Simple. Then also select this one. Okay, that's the layer. Then create a layer under it that's directly on top of this one. Then choose my brush again with that black and just brush directly like this. Simple. Now let's check again. Now it's looking far better than before. Now one last, okay, not even the last trick, we'll still do two more things. So we want our focus to be directly on our product and less on our background. So we'll just add a little blur to our background. So taking the background, convert the background to smart object, come to filter, blur gallery, then field blur. Let me take this guy down. Okay, so we are not applying field blur to, just go to that tilt. So unmark that field blur. So we are going to tilt shift. So with that selected, we have this small thing to play with. Pull this guy down the bottom. So how this guy works is that this center part from here to here is the focal point. Like, it makes that place much retained. Then this part will be little blur and this part will be very blur. Same thing with this one at the bottom. So we'll just take this one like this. Let the blur start from this line down here and start from this part up here. So I think I just reduce this one a little bit. Let me pop this guy up some more to around 18. Okay, there you go away. Then there's another thing here, this light bouquet. I could just increase it so it pops some light in the background, and bouquet color, just increase it a little bit and hit on OK. So just wait for the progress bar to complete, and okay, that is fine. Okay, fine. You could still blur that more if you like, but I'm satisfied with that. So guys, the last thing we are going to be doing right now is to create a little vignette effect to this guy, so we can give our product some much more focus. Trust me, I like to spoil stuff. Okay, so let's quickly check this out. So first of all, we'll click on this guy and we click on exposure. So just pull this guy down like this. Don't get scared, you haven't spoiled anything, trust me. You haven't spoiled anything. So you see how it gets interesting now. So you pick your brush tool with black selected on your foreground color. Since our layer mask is white, make sure that layer mask is selected. Now let's watch. Come here, make sure your brush is very big like mine. Oh, very big now like mine. Okay, so right at this center, make sure your opacity and flow is at 100, and just damp on this center like this, and you could damp again, just around, just make sure you're on the focal point of this design, which is our product. Okay, so let's hide this guy. You see how it gave it this very sweet, interesting effect. So this was before and after. So ours looking more dramatic, much more professional and eye-catchy. So with this simple trick, you could transform your product reviews from being boring to something super nice. So guys, I sure hope you learned from today's tutorial. We've come to the end, and trust me, I had fun making this, and I believe you do. So please like, subscribe, share, comment, ring the bell icon close to the subscribe button so I'll be notified when next we upload tutorials like this. If you have any question, drop it on the comment section. I'll sure answer them as quick as possible. So with this, I wave you guys. Bye bye. Happy designing. Till next time.